Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm continuing on with the main quest of Western Skyrim. And Fennorian successfully made a potion that will hopefully work at protecting people against the Harrowstorms. So I'm heading to the Midnight Barrow, where it was mentioned they're going to test this new stronger Harrowstorm before they use it on Solitude. And me, Lyris Fennorian, are going to go to this Midnight Barrow to test this potion and hope it works. But I found this small quest here. It says, to the kind stranger who finds this. This one craves a favour of you. Nearby, please find a bag of mining samples. Please deliver these to Ingfred the Tall in Dusktown. He'll have questions. Tell him that past shadows reach too close. He will see a Danstar no more. It is time for this one to move on. Tell him to wash the dishes. Ingfred will understand. So that's another bag of mining samples that I have to take to Ingfred back in Dusktown. But yeah, I'm going to the Midnight Barrow to continue the main quest. Which is here. Which was a barrow that used to be on the surface of Skyrim, but it fell down into Black Reach. Looks like there's a quest here as well. May as well do it alongside the main quest. What's that? Dragokin.
Please don't make me do this. Ah! Oh, thank God you're not one of these tomb robbers. Or another ghost. I've had my fill of ghosts.
You've been seeing ghosts?
Mainly one ghost, honestly. A distant ancestor. Every time I try to sleep, he's in my dreams. I've barely had an hour's rest since I came to Dusktown. It's going to kill me if it doesn't drive me mad first. He's been calling me here, I think.
To what end?
To put him to rest, I think. He's being tormented as much as he's tormenting me. I came to this terrible place to find his remains, but the tomb robbers have angered the dead, and I'm terrified to step foot into the barrow alone.
I'll help you find your ancestors' remains.
My damned ancestor is the traitor Jarl, Hagridden. He was buried alive in the Midnight Barrow long before I was born. Unfortunately, he has no tomb, and what's left of him has been scattered around by these Draugr thieves.
What did your ancestor do to deserve a traitor's burial?
My family only speaks his name to curse it. I'm told he betrayed his hold, so he was cast into the Midnight Barrow with other exiles and traitors, far out of reach of Sovngarde. I can't say whether he deserved that, but I know he suffered for it.
How so?
Call it a feeling. What I've seen in my dreams are a jumble of incoherent events and feelings. There's little that I remember that makes any sense, but when I wake, there's a pall that hangs over me, like I've been wronged somehow.
What is the Midnight Barrow?
This place, I think. I've only seen glimpses of it in my dreams. It used to be a place where terrible criminals were exiled to be forgotten, until it met the same fate. Faded into myth, just like Blackreach.
Who are the Draugr?
Ghouls picking the bones of the dead. Necromancers and the like. They seem to be the ones who found this old lost barrow. I don't know what they came here for, but they've disturbed Jarl Hagridden, and gods know what else.
Yeah, I'll help you. Let's go in.
You and Fen stay put until we clear a path to the Undergrove.
Fine. Just don't take all day.
Oh, this is a big barrow.
This is it. Look lively and let's get on with it.
Go on. You and Lyris deal with any hostiles and find the Undergrove. Then we can finally test the Elixir.
Remind me, how are we going to test the Elixir?
We're going to find an active Harrowstorm in the Undergrove. Or I'm going to attempt to replicate one in there. Then Lyris drinks the Elixir, exposes herself to the dark magic, and we wait to see what happens.
Yeah, let's hope she doesn't turn. It sounds risky.
Very risky. But it's also our best chance to counter the Harrowstorms and fight back against the Grey Host. Either Lyris comes through fine, or she transforms into a Harrod. Or a Harrow Fiend. That's also a possibility.
Don't say that. She won't.
I hate being treated like I need protection. But Lyris is right. Fen and I will just get in the way if a battle breaks out. Clear us a path to the Undergrove. Then we'll catch up with you.
Well, you're the princess.
I saw my ancestors' remains in my dreams, but I only know roughly where they are.
Okay, so... retrieve his helm, his sword, his shield, bones, and secure the path to the Undergrove, which takes me somewhere else in the delve. Yeah, I'll do the side quest, at least on the way. Go this way, I guess. This place is where traitors were buried.
Careful of the Draugr. They'd sooner make a corpse of you than talk.
Yeah, I can kill them. That's creepy. Don't stand on those mounds. So this way. Okay. His helmet.
Don't you love me, Hagridin? Do you want to see me grow old, wither, and die? There's a small sacrifice for eternity.
Listen to yourself, Esinia. Even one life is too many. I can't make that kind of sacrifice, not even for you.
Sacrifice? Just what was that woman asking for?
What was that about? The Song of Gods. I want to see the rest of this. So what did she say? Don't you love me? Do you want to see me grow old, wither, or die? Small sacrifice for eternity. I don't know what that means. I didn't expect this quest to be like that. Thought I just had to gather the stuff and it'd be done. But no, it has a story to it, which is good.
That's the wrong way. If you have something else more important to do, fine. I'll just wait here.
Jeez, Lyris. Oh, that's one of those bugged ones that can't attack. Don't know why they do that. If I run, he'll leave me alone. At least eventually I'll go further up. Yep, there they go. Okay, the sword.
You thought no one would find out? That none of us would survive? One is enough to expose your treason.
I gave no such order!
I have your betrayal,
penned in your hand and stained in our blood.
So that was his crime? Sending his soldiers into a trap?
Maybe he was framed. Maybe he's innocent. The Wisp Mother. Maybe because he scorned a woman, she wasn't happy about it and framed him. Nothing like the wrath of a woman. Especially a woman who was scorned. As the saying goes. Okay, so the boss is up here and the bones. So yeah, if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be buried here for treason. For a crime he didn't commit.
There is no rest for the wicked!
The Lydia dead. Interesting. So here's the bones.
Jarl Hagridin has a matter of urgency for you to attend to.
What does he know to send us this far into the Reach?
You have your orders, Thane. I trust you know enough to carry them out.
Who was she to be bossing a Thane around?
So because the Jarl said no to whatever she was proposing, but yeah, who is she to order him around?
I'm not dreaming, right? You saw what I saw? I feel my ancestors' presence here.
We should talk about Jarl Hagridin.
It's not wise to talk about the dead in their presence. Though I'm already being haunted, so... What did you want to talk about?
Why was that woman giving orders to the Jarl's Thane?
She must have had his confidence. If he trusted her enough to deliver orders to his highest-ranking soldier, then she held a lot of influence. Enough so that his subjects would offer her deference.
What was that woman trying to convince your ancestor to do?
It sounded like she was trying to convince him to sacrifice someone for her immortality. That's worse than anything my family ever spoke of. No one ever mentioned a woman. Hagridin was never married that I know of. Who was she?
Do you know anything about the trap Jarl Hagridin's soldiers fell prey to?
That was always a mystery to me. I was told he forewarned the Reach of an attack, but no one ever said why he betrayed his own soldiers. It never made much sense to me. I feel betrayal in my heart, but he sounded astonished by the accusation.
Yeah, it was all that woman's fault.
None of the souls in this horrid pit received a proper burial. Neither will we if we aren't careful.
Yeah. Maybe we can get him a proper burial so we can go to Sovngarde? Because he is innocent. Ghosts appearing out of nowhere. Okay. Shield.
For your treason against your hold and your people, we cast you from the halls of your ancestors. May they never know your name.
I did not betray my hold. She's the one who should face your judgment.
Seal him in.
Wow, that's brutal.
That's everything. Let's get out of here with Hagridden's remains before we join these tortured souls.
Let's... Hang on, I want to talk to you before we go. And they're ones I can't attack. Guess we'll continue to run. Get somewhere safe as we can. You die. So I guess you went outside again, which is that way. Talk to her again. Hopefully now her ancestor will be able to rest. But you can give him a proper burial because he's innocent.
I can't believe I'm still alive. That place will haunt my nightmares long after my damned ancestor's ghost gives me rest. May I have him, please?
Here are your ancestors' remains.
I can't help but pity Hagridden, despite what he's put me through. I felt his torment. An eternity in the Midnight Barrow seems cruel even for a traitor. From what I saw, it seems like he was the one who was betrayed. Was he really innocent?
I don't believe he was the one responsible for those deaths. His guilt lies in trusting a woman who confided her wicked intentions to him. Yeah, I don't believe he was responsible.
That was my feeling, but I didn't know if it was Hagridden affecting me. I wonder what became of the woman who betrayed him. Did she get what she desired from those people's sacrifice?
What will you do with your ancestors' remains now?
I'll take them to a temple for consecration and see that he gets a proper burial. It won't be a Jarl's funeral, but hopefully it'll allow him to reach Sovngarde. Then I can finally get some rest. You've spared us both. Thank you.
Well, if he's innocent, he deserves it. He deserves to go to Sovngarde.
Oh, the things we do for a good night's sleep.
Yep, especially in Tamriel. So I'll continue on with the main quest again. Go back inside. So back in the Midnight Barrow. Going to where this Harrowstorm will be.
This must be the place.
No
I'll go
need.
back and get...
We're here.
The princess insisted.
We followed at a safe distance and only advanced after you cleared the way. From this point on, we stay together. And that's an order.
Yes. What she said. Now, let's enter the Undergrove.
I think that's a good idea, sticking together.
So this is the place. The Undergrove. According to the orders you found, the Grey Host is experimenting with Harrowstorms in there. You should go first. Then we'll find a spot to test the Elixir.
Remind me, how are we going to test the Elixir?
We're going to find an active Harrowstorm in the Undergrove. Or I'm going to attempt to replicate one in there. Then Lyris drinks the Elixir, exposes herself to the dark magic, and we wait to see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be fine.
I know this is our best course of action, but I can't help worrying about Lyris. I'm not sure I can forgive myself if something happens to her.
Do you want to put a stop to the test?
No. We need to test the Elixir. Lyris volunteered without hesitation. She's a true hero. Still, to know she might die to help my homeland, that's not easy for me to live with.
Do you want to make someone else take the Elixir?
What? No, I didn't even consider that. No, Lyris wants to do this. And it isn't like we have a whole lot of options. Let's get moving.
I'll take it, but being the vestige, I'm probably immune to the Harrowstorms anyway.
Let's go inside and get this over with before I change my mind. You know, I tried to convince Fen to add some meat into the mix, but he totally ignored me.
Why did you volunteer to be Fennorian's test subject?
It needs to be done, and I'm the logical choice. King Yoren sent me here to help Western Skyrim. If that means drinking Fen's concoction and possibly becoming a mindless herald, so be it.
You're really alright with possibly succumbing to a Harrowstorm?
Have you forgotten? I survived Cold Harbor's dungeons. That puts everything into perspective. I trust Fen. And if it doesn't work, it can't be worse than being a prisoner of Molag Bal.
Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, let's test this out. Hope it works. Don't want to lose Lyris.
We need to find where they're experimenting with the Harrowstorms.
Yes, onward.
You honor me with your presence, my king.
Grey Host, stay quiet and listen.
That's Rada Al-Saran.
This Harrowstorm must be the biggest we have ever wrought, my sister-in-arms.
That's the leader of the Grey Host.
Yes.
Have we heard from Solitude? Is everything in place?
I have been assured the city is ripe for harvest.
Rada al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra. Should we postpone the test?
Certainly not. The holds are counting on us. Besides, we might be able to end this threat right here and now.
Exactly, we can't give up now. Solitude needs our help.
This is a bad idea. We barely got out of Zingalis's clutches with our lives, and now Svanna wants to take on 2 of them. It's madness.
Especially Rada, he's the leader.
We need to test the elixir, but maybe we can put an end to the Grey Host here and now by taking out 2 more of its leaders. It's a long shot, I know, but we have to try.
Maybe Ulfra, that Exarch.
2 Grey Host leaders. This is an opportunity we can't let slip away.
Rada will probably escape.
Who dares intrude? You. The murderers who killed our beloved Singalis.
And you're about to join him.
Impudent mortal! You will pay for your crime. Now for the rest of these curs.
My king, allow me the honor of spilling their blood.
Very well, sweet sister. Join me in Greymoor Keep when the task is done.
Let this Harrowstorm flay the flesh from your bones.
We need to leave. Svanna, no!
Svanna! What are you doing?
See to Lyris, Fen, and pray your elixir works.
Protect Svanna. She needs time for the elixir to do its job.
Stupid!
You killed my brother. For that, you die.
No, you will die, just like Singalis.
The elixir. It worked.
Good. Yeah, I knew Rada would get away. You okay, Lyris?
Svanna's as stubborn as a Skyrim winter, but she's definitely got the blood of a Jarl coursing through her veins. I'll be fine. Go check on the princess.
Yep, all Nords are stubborn.
Lyris will be all right. She's as strong as a mammoth and twice as mean. But Svanna, she was exposed to the full effects of the Harrowstorm. Check on her while I finish up here.
Sure. Are you alright?
I think it worked. I stood in a Harrowstorm and nothing happened. Fen's elixir is a success. and we took out another one of the Grey Host leaders. We've done good, my friend.
Are you sure you're alright?
Never better. We need to create as much of the elixir as possible and distribute it throughout Solitude before Rada al-Saran's massive Harrowstorm hits. I also want to find out who in the city is helping him. Let's meet back at the Blue Palace.
I'll meet you back there.
Once my father understands that we have a way to protect against the Harrowstorms, he'll have to take us seriously. Let's get back to the city as fast as we can.
What just happened here?
I know, right? It happened so quickly. When we confronted Rada al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra, the Vampire Lord blasted Lyris with his magic. When I saw her fall, I knew I had to act.
Well, yeah. Me too. I'm just like, let me drink it. Well, that's what I thought, but then she did. The Ashen Lord took down Lyris in an instant, leaving the rest to the werewolf worked in our favor.
It certainly gave us a fighting chance. When she called forth the Harrowstorm, I grabbed the elixir from Lyris and barely thought about what I was doing. I just drank it down and walked into the storm.
I would have done the same, but it was risky.
I don't disagree, but somebody had to do it. There wasn't any other option. And I'd do it again. My people are counting on me.
I understand. But yeah, I don't think we're ready to take on Rada yet, the Ashen Lord.
You go on ahead. I'll make sure Lyris gets back to Solitude.
Cool.
Tell me, do I have a new scar? Enough with the coddling. Let's get back to the Blue Palace.
Okay, I'll see you there. So yeah, we killed Ulfra. Another one of those exarchs, but we still got Rada to deal with. Yeah, we have to go back to the Blue Palace now. The potion worked, which is good. So yeah, we'll continue this on in the next one. Thank you for watching.